Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And if you're new to my channel, welcome back home. So in this video, I'm going to be blow drying my sister's 4C natural hair without heat protectant. Actually, I'm going to be using shea butter from my hair naturals and oil from Zibel Curls Naturals as my heat protectant, because why not? I'm also going to be using this blow dryer from Protectant. I got this in school. I bought this in school for about 3,500 naira. This blow dryer has a lot of buttons. The more buttons your blow dryer has, the better for it. This has like a temperature regulator, speed regulator, cool blast, and ionic set button. So this is a hair after it has been freshly washed, straight out of wash day, like straight out of wash day. This is my blow dryer on. I'm showing you guys the ionic button when it's on, so you can control that also. So I take my butter. The key is, if you're going to use butter and oil as your heat protectant, ensure you go in with a lot of butter and a lot of oil. Don't just apply it sparingly. You have to go in with a lot. I went in twice with butter. I can see that I applied quite a lot, and I went in with oil just to add an extra layer of protection. I just didn't feel the urge to use the heat protectant, to be honest. I felt like I've been blow drying my hair for like a while, and I know how to work it with butter and oil. But if you don't know how to work it with butter and oil, ensure you use a heat protectant. So it's best for you to go in sections. Like, don't go in full head at once, because you won't get as good a result. So I ensured I went in with just small sections. I tried to use the comb method to see whether I could make it work, but I really am not a fan of combs. Right now I'm just applying. This is like medium heat. I didn't use anything. I didn't use high heat. I only used medium to cool heat on her hair all through. I tried to work it with a comb, but I just felt like, no, comb wasn't actually for me. It wasn't just for me, to be very honest. So your blow dryer can come with like the comb attachment accessory, or that really flat mounted one. Mine came with the flat mounted one, but I really couldn't find it. I don't know where I kept it. I decided to work with my hands instead, like my fingers. So ensure the hair, you pull the hair, like just apply a little tension so that the hair is already kind of straight. Then you go in with your heat. You can use medium to cool heat. I also kept on interchanging. When I get to her roots, I would apply like cool heat to her roots. To her tips rather. When I'm at her roots, I'm applying like medium heat to her tips. And ensure your hair is constantly detangled. Like, don't just blow dry hair that is tangled. Detangle the hair as you are going in. So my ionic setting is on to distribute ions on her hair, and I'm just blow drying with medium to cool heat while constantly detangling. When I get to her roots, I'm like, this is cool blast all the way. I'm not necessarily cool blasting. I'm just using colder air, because there's still a cool blast setting. And I'm very careful around the perimeters of her hair, because that's where her baby hairs are, like all around the perimeters, so that you don't cause any breakage or anything of such. You can see how stretched her hair is. Her hair is about 10 to 11 inches now, guys. Her hair is really growing, because she's even partaking in my hair growth challenge that will have linked at the top right corner of the screen. I wanted her hair to be really straight at first, but then I'm like, since I'm going to just make it up immediately after, why bother? So this is her hair. This is the hair shrunk, and this is the hair stretched just beside it. So just applied more products to the hair to the second part, and I repeated the same process. So right now I'm just using my fingers, no comb this time. This is actually better for me and way more comfortable for me. If you see like smoke coming out when you're like blow drying the hair, fear not, your hair is not getting fried. It's just the oil getting and the butter getting melted and heated up. Even with heat protectants, I also see oil. I also see smoke when I'm blow drying my hair. So don't be so afraid. And be careful around the perimeters of your hair. Just be very careful around it. You have to just cool blast that region. Don't apply heat to the perimeters of your hair, because that's where your hair is really fragile at like the perimeters. You can just apply like medium heat to the body and the length of your hair, but be careful around the perimeters. Right now I'm not using my finger as the comb because it's just made more comfortable for me. Like this is just way more, I can easily like manipulate and do whatever I want to do. So this is the section all blow dried, just looking all stretched and all that good stuff. So this is, I've already blow dried a very good section. I want to show you guys how I blow dried the front because that's where the edges are located. Okay, so with the front I'm even more careful. I go in like smaller sections, and just to ensure my part is clean, I go in and apply the product. I just finger detangle and apply some more products because I can't like risk, and I try to use my hand to brush the front of her hair. I apply my oil because you're not taking any risk with the front hair. That's where the hair is even most fragile. So I first go in with Cool Blast. This is Cool Blast, just to kind of stretch the front hair because Uloma's hair is really curly, just to stretch it. Cool Blast is not like, it's Cool Blast guys, it's cold air. Then I change the heat and I put medium heat for the body and the length of her hair. The view is kind of what's this word called, dewy. I don't even know the word is called because of the smoke from like the medium heat that I told you guys about. So I kept on going over each section, interchanging between medium heat and Cool Blast. And when I was done, I just used my fingers to just plait everything. I didn't quite do a twist. Yeah, I twisted it up. I made sure that I didn't mess with her edges so much because you can't afford to risk your edges. And I actually went ahead to blow dry her tips just to have it more stretched. Cool Blast all the way. Okay, so this is her hair when I was done with everything. The hair actually went back to its natural state like after like 30 minutes. I didn't want to straighten it because I was going to do it. So this is her hair like 10 minutes after blow drying it. No jokes. It still went back to its natural state in like a snap. But this is her hair. It's still kind of stretched for the style I wanted to do for her. You can see I didn't mess with her edges so much. Her edges are still as curly as they come. This is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.